hinted a little bit at your future decisions, but how far into the future do you look when making supply chain decisions in terms of forecasting demand and supply purchasing, et cetera?
Let me take a shot at that. Our business is sort of unique in that our backlog and our future, we have a pretty good idea where that's going to be actually a year to 18 months out. So we're planning, in some cases, we're planning out 2 years, especially when it comes to certain types of metals and things like that. The actual physical planning, though, for us is more relegated to about a 9-month period. Let me give you an example. It used to take us, 4 years ago, it used to take us 18 months to build a shovel. We can build one now in 5 months. A big part of that is because we took and we managed our supply chain down to about a 6-month acquisition period. So we now can build a shovel in a third of the time that it used to take us. And what that's done for us is it's opened up an enormous amount of opportunity, because somebody that used to have to order a shovel 2 years in advance can actually order one now at 9 months in advance, and we can fill the order. So the whole manufacturing cycle and supply chain and being part of that, and we use a model that's, I don't know if you guys have seen, it's called plan, source, make, deliver. Plan, source, get your material, make, which is the conversion process, and then deliver. We've simplified it down to that state. And so where it used to take us 18, 24 months to plan, now we're down to that 5 to 6 months to build the shovel and about 8 months to plan. So kind of gives you an idea.
From a supply chain or capacity decision, we look at it very frequently. We look at it on a quarterly, a monthly, and a weekly basis. On a quarterly basis, we'll look at our internal capacity. We'll do an analysis to make sure we have the correct amount of investment on a forward basis for our forecast. We do the same thing with our supply partners. We'll do a deep dive and we'll look at the capacity analysis of our supply base, and we'll bounce that against our sales forecast to make sure that we don't have any supply shortages in the supply chain. We'll do a high-level review on a quarterly basis, and we'll do it on a monthly basis during our sales and operation planning review to make sure we don't have any short-term problems, and then we even break it down into a weekly capacity review for our local operations. So we just have a template that we create in our management team where we just we review the data as a basically standard operating procedure.